The forest opened quietly before her, glowing with soft colors. She stepped forward, her lantern casting a gentle golden light. A faint flicker caught her attention, barely visible among the leaves. She leaned closer, sensing something fragile in the darkness. A tiny firefly hovered weakly, its light trembling like it might fade. It struggled to stay afloat, alone in the vast forest. Carefully, she lifted her hands, offering warmth without fear. Her eyes softened as she welcomed the small creature closer. The firefly drifted toward the lantern, its glow stabilizing just a little. A quiet connection formed between them. She looked deeper into the forest, her expression changing. A silent decision settled in her heart. Together, they began to walk, leaving the familiar behind. The forest grew taller, its shapes stretching into the night. Soft lights floated in the air, drifting like slow-moving stars. She reached out, curious but careful not to disturb them. Behind her, the firefly hesitated, uncertain of what lay ahead. Its glow flickered with quiet doubt. Each step forward brought new textures beneath her feet. The ground shimmered gently as if alive. Roots twisted around her path, forming a narrow passage. She stepped inside, guided only by her lantern. Light danced across the curved walls, shifting with every movement. The forest felt closer
little
here,
light, where are we going
almost
today?
watching.
Your glow
The
is so
firefly
warm.
dimmed
Thank you.
again, its light unstable. It hovered closer, seeking safety. She whispered softly, her voice calm and steady, encouraging it to keep going. The tunnel opened into a clearing filled with crystal shapes. Light scattered into colors all around them. She paused, amazed by the shimmering reflections. The world seemed to glow in every direction. The brightness overwhelmed the tiny firefly. It spun slightly, unsure where to go. Gently, she guided it forward, shielding it from confusion. Her movements slow and reassuring. Behind them, the crystals dimmed as they moved on. The path returned to quiet darkness. A soft stream appeared ahead, glowing faintly in the night. Water moved slowly, like liquid light. She stepped carefully across smooth stones, each step steady, each movement thoughtful. The firefly hovered low, its reflection trembling in the water. It seemed smaller against the vast surroundings. Ripples spread gently across the surface, distorting the tiny glow into shifting shapes. She paused midway, steadying herself, never letting her focus drift. A breeze moved softly through the trees. Leaves whispered above them. The firefly dimmed again, its light weakening. The journey was taking its toll. She lifted her lantern higher, offering more light to guide the way. The path began to rise, each step slightly more difficult than the last. The trees grew darker and taller, their shadows stretching long across the ground. The firefly stayed close now, relying on the warmth beside it. She paused, listening carefully. The forest felt different here. Far away, faint glows flickered in the distance, like a memory waiting to be found. Wind stirred the branches above, creating soft, shifting patterns of shadow. She continued forward, steady and patient, never rushing, never turning back. Small glowing plants appeared along the path, but their light was fading. She knelt beside them, observing quietly. Something about them felt familiar. The firefly hovered nearby, its glow mirroring the plant's weakness. Concern crossed her face, but she did not lose hope. She brought her lantern closer, sharing its warmth. Slowly, the light around them strengthened, just enough to continue. They stood together again and moved forward as one. The forest opened into a wide clearing. Mist rolled gently across the ground. The Firefly drifted uncertainly. The space felt too large, too open. She gestured softly, encouraging it to stay close. Glowing vines hung above them, swaying gently in the air. She brushed them aside carefully, light scattering around her hands. The Firefly grew slightly brighter, responding to the warmth again. Far ahead, a faint golden glow appeared, different from anything they had seen. She noticed it immediately, hope returning to her expression. They began moving towards it, step by step. The terrain became rough and uneven, challenging their progress. The lantern flickered against rocky surfaces, casting moving shadows. The Firefly wavered again, struggling to keep pace. She slowed down, matching its rhythm. Wind grew stronger, carrying leaves into the air. They swirled around them, dancing in chaotic patterns. The Firefly was lifted briefly, pulled by the motion. She reached out quickly, guiding it back to safety. It returned to the lantern's glow, stabilizing once more. The path sloped downward, revealing a vast space below. A valley stretched before them, filled with faint, distant lights. She paused, taking it in. The journey suddenly felt real. The Firefly dimmed again, almost disappearing. She knelt beside it, bringing her lantern closer. The lantern glowed stronger, filling the space with warmth. Slowly, the light returned. It steadied itself, holding on. The distant lights grew clearer, guiding them forward. She smiled gently, encouraged once more. Together, they descended into the valley. The air filled with glowing particles, like a quiet celebration.
I have it under control.
The Firefly responded, its glow growing brighter. She walked with new confidence, her steps lighter now. Ahead, something enormous appeared. A great glowing tree, pulsing with golden light. Fireflies gathered all around it, like stars in motion. The tiny Firefly reacted, its light bursting with energy. She nodded softly, letting it go forward. It flew ahead, faster than before, and then it joined the others. The forest filled with light, brighter than ever before. She stood quietly, watching. The little Firefly returned once more. It circled her gently, glowing with gratitude. She reached out with a smile, and as it flew back home, she realized even the smallest light can guide the way, and sometimes helping others find their light is how we discover our own.